Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Khoj Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our recitation follows from Gaudi Mahalla Panjwa. Gaudi Mahalla Panjwa, Chhod chhod re, Bikhia ke Rasua, Uraj rayo re, Bavar gavar, Jyon kirkhe hare ayo pasua, Rahao, जो जाने तू अपने काजै सो संग न चालै तेरे तसुआ नागो आयो नाग सिधासी फेर फिरियो अरिकाल गरसुआ पेख पेख रे कुसुम्ब की लीला राच माच तिन्हू लो हसुआ छीजत डोर दिनस अर रैणी जी को काज न कीनो कछुआ करत करत इब ही बिरदानो हार्यो उकते तन खिन सुआ जो मोहयो उन मोहनी बाला उसते घटे नाही रच चसुआ जग ऐसा मोहे गुरह दिखायो तो शरण पर्यो तज गर बसुआ मार्ग प्रभ को संत बतायो दृढ़ी नानक दास भगत हर जसुआ जग ऐसा मोहे गुरह दिखायो तो शरण पर्यो तज गर्भ सुआ मार्ग प्रभ को संत बतायो दृढ़ी नानक दास भगत हर जसुआ The conflict between our dual nature, between passions and reason, wisdom. And what the Guru is advising us here at the very outset is Chhod chhod re Bikhia ke Rasua. Let go, brother. Let go of cravings that poison the mind. Uraj rayo re. Again, O fool, O crazy person. Uraj rayo, you think you are nourishing yourself. You think that these are essential to your living. But really, you're like that animal that feeds on a green pasture but becomes oblivious to its surroundings and does not know when to stop. It cannot be easily goaded away, even with a prod at that time. So the Guru says, you are quite like that animal. Jyo kirkhe hare ayo pasua. A pasture. Hare ayo. It's just taken in. So the question here also that is hidden is how much is enough? We need to reflect on that because he warns us. The Guru says, Jo janeh tu apne kajai. What you consider useful for your purposes, Jo janeh tu apne kajai, so sang na chale tere, will not travel with you. Tasua. Now, tasua is a unit of measure. It's 1/24 of a yard, and that equates to 1.5 inches. Now, that's a figure of speech for a very small distance or no distance at all. So the Guru says what you consider useful is really not that valuable. It will not travel an inch with you. Nango ayo, naked you came. Nag sidasi, naked shall you return. Fir firyo arkal garasua. And what happens is, you get caught in the wheel of time. And time moves on inevitably and inexorably. It cannot be checked by accumulation of money, fame, or power. So despite the accumulation of these things and these objects, The Guru says, Nange aaye, nange sadasi. We shall return empty-handed if the purpose of the self is not served. And he goes on to explain that. Pekh pekh re kusumb ki leela. Oh brethren, he says, you're immersed. Pekh pekh is gazing, watching, means to be absorbed in. You're so totally absorbed in the play of transitory pleasure. Kusumb ki leela. Kusumb is the safflower, and the color of the safflower fades very quickly. So what the Guru is saying is that the pleasures of the sense, of the passions, fade away very quickly, and you are immersed in that world, in that sea of passions, and you obtain much pleasure from it. Rach mach tin hun lo Rasua. Rach means you've created this world that centers around pleasures of the flesh, the body, and the mind, but these are fleeting in nature. In the meantime, chijat dor dinas ararani. Dor means a string or a rope, and here is a metaphor for life. So the string of your life, the Guru says, is fraying by the day. Yet you have done nothing to benefit the self. Ji ko kaj na kino kashua. Ji, the self. The business of the self has not been attended to. So we see here the conflict that is going on. And the Guru goes on, karat idhi birdano. And you persist in these pleasures. And doing that, you've grown old. Haryo ukte, you have lost your faculties. Tan khinasua, it's becoming decrepit. So this is the condition that you have brought yourself to eventually. And the thing is, jo mohyo un mohani bala, uste kate nahi rach chasua. The tendencies of your youth have not diminished one bit. Uste kate nahi rach chasua. Not even a blink. And you remain fascinated. You remain fascinated, just as fascinated with the world as you were when you were a youth. This is the picture that the Guru draws for us. Jag aisa mohe gureh dikhayo. When the Guru Enlightener gave me that insight into the nature of the world, in other words, showed me the picture of how I'm living my life, tao sarana pareo, taj garbasua. I put my pride aside and sought shelter with the enlightening wisdom. Marg prabh ko sant batayo. 3D. With firm conviction. And dedication, Nanak, the slave, Nanak Das, sings praise to the self with loving devotion. Bhagat Har Jaswa, that is really the business of the self. That is what needs to be accomplished. On that note, until the next time, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.